Wait, how?
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning. What was the last thing we covered in the previous class?
So rolling as a combination of pure translational and rotational, and then we did one question like a hollow sphere with water, non-viscous liquid in it.
Okay. We introduced rolling. Did we introduce hinges?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
We did not, sir.
Just wanted to ask that have you discussed the assignment of conservation of momentum which you had sent last week?
Yes.
I don't know. Your classmates should say. Somebody said yes, and probably I might have discussed.
Okay, sir.
Sir, we haven't received the recording of the last doubt lecture which was held.
So doesn't have access to it.
I don't have access to it yet. There was a change in the
Zoom.
renewal policy of Zoom. That day they were going through the transition. Exactly 1 year back, they took this policy, they had to renew it. So in the transition of renewal, that day we couldn't get any of the video lectures.
So in that only you had discussed the assignment doubts. So like if we have doubts now, then because like everyone had not solved that assignment. So if they have doubts now again, then we don't even have the recording.
Then tomorrow you have a doubt lecture, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That will avail it.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
अब सुनो, we will build on rolling. ध्यान से सुनिए, and the class will be important, right? Pay attention, concentrate. Now, you said when a body is rolling, point of contact is at rest with respect to the surface. This is the necessary condition for rolling. This point is everybody clear about?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, for me to deal with any dynamic equation, first of all, I should know how to take the forces on it. To
Yes,
take
sir.
forces, one among the most complicated force for me is friction. So first, let us understand how friction acts on these bodies when the body is rolling or if the body is slipping. Direction of friction. Direction, value of friction. Next class, you people remind me that I will first have to deal with hinges. Hinges, hinge force, right? Or probably I will start off in the last part of today's class. If I don't start hinges next class, remind me about that. Is that clear?
Yes,
Make a
sir.
note in
Yes,
your
sir.
notes.
Yes, sir.
Now, direction of friction, please observe this. This is VCM, this is omega. What is the velocity of the point of contact with respect to ground? The velocity of point of contact with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. Velocity of point of contact with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. Now, what is velocity of point of contact with respect to center of mass? It will be r omega with respect to center of mass.
Yes, sir.
It will be r omega with respect to center of mass, right? Minus r omega plus VCM. This is positive, this is negative. So, velocity of point of contact with respect to ground. Case 1. If VCM is equal to r omega, that implies velocity of point of contact with respect to ground is 0. That means the body is rolling. This is what you explained to me in the previous class. So far, so good. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the problem is friction is less than mu n. क्यों भाई साहब? Friction, why should it be less than mu n? Point of contact is at rest. So friction will be less than or equal to mu n, maybe even equal. Point of contact is at rest. When point of contact is at rest, the point is not slipping. Rolling is, body is not slipping. When it is not slipping, rolling is no slipping condition. No slipping condition. When the body is not slipping, point of contact is at rest, friction will be lesser than mu. Friction will be lesser than mu. Second, how do you decide the direction of friction? Take either forward or backward. Solve the problem. If friction turns out to be positive, direction taken is correct. If friction turns out to be negative, direction taken is wrong. If friction turns out to be negative, direction taken is wrong. Why are you saying this? Why don't you give us the direct condition, whether it is forward or backward? It depends on the problem. Have a look at it. I am at rest. Somebody from behind is pushing me. I am trying to restrain and I go this way. I am holding my feet on the ground. I am holding my feet on the ground. When somebody from behind is pushing me, friction on me is in the backward direction.
Yes, sir.
Point of contact is at rest. Now that person came to the front and is pushing me in the backward direction. I am trying to hold on to my position. Now friction on my feet is in forward direction.
Forward direction.
We are at rest with respect to ground. Before and after. My feet are at rest with respect to ground. So depending on the direction of the force and the situation of the problem, direction of friction will change. Hence, you have to go with the problem. Assume a direction of friction either forward or back. Solve the problem. You get positive, direction taken is correct. But one important point, when the body is rolling, do not ever conclude that friction is mu n. Friction could be less than or equal to mu n because body is toppling about the point. Point of contact is at rest with respect to the surface. If the point is at rest, there is no slipping. No slipping means friction will be less than or equal to mu n. So take F as friction. Solve the problem. F is positive, direction you have taken is correct. F is negative, direction you have taken is wrong. This is case 1. Take it down till here.
Sir,
Hello.
sir, I had a doubt in the condition of rolling. Sir, in the last lecture, sir, we took that the point of contact remains. The point of contact. Sorry, sir. One second. Yes, sir. So we took the case where the velocity of center of mass is r omega, right? But sir, can't we consider the case where it's initially at rest, so we have to apply an external force for it to start rolling, sir? So won't it start accelerating in that case?
Force मैंने लगाया किसी पर.
सर तो बॉडी रोल कैसे करेगा?
That's a different issue. Did I apply any force on any of the body?
No, sir.
No. When I apply a force, we will deal with that circumstance.
Okay, sir.
Everything cannot be introduced in one book. We'll go step by step.
Okay, sorry. Thank you, sir.
So if there is no friction, that means that the point will slip, no?
Even that condition will come to in today's class. Wait for.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
So how will we take the dynamic equations in these cases? Can you please give an example?
तो ये टॉपिक छोड़ दो अभी.
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
वो डायनेमिक इक्वेशन तक आएंगे. हैव पेशेंस.
Done, sir.
Now, case 2. What if VCM is greater than R? What if VCM is greater than R? That means velocity of point of contact with respect to the ground is positive. Velocity of point of contact with respect to the ground is positive. That means point of contact is slipping in the forward direction. Slipping in forward direction. If the point of contact is slipping, what will be the value of friction?
Mu n.
The limiting value, and friction is in backward direction. Why backward? Point is slipping in forward direction. Friction is loyal to the surface on which it acts. If the point is slipping in the backward direction, friction will make sure that there's no slipping at the point of contact. Because of which the center of mass may move, it is not bothered about it. Its prima facie concern is the relative slipping between 2 points should stop. So here friction's value is mu n and it will be in the backward direction. What will case 3 be? VCM is lesser than ROV. VCM is lesser than ROV. Right? So velocity of point of contact is negative. That means POC is slipping in, point of contact is slipping in backward direction. What will be the value of friction? Mu n.
N.
What will be the direction? Forward.
Forward.
So far, so good.
Sir, do you mind repeating the case 2 again? Actually, your screen froze in between. That's why I couldn't hear.
VCM is greater than R omega. This is greater than this. So point of contact, the velocity will be positive. That means point of contact is slipping in the forward direction. So point is slipping, value of friction will be mu n, and it will be in backward direction.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So friction is always going to be the reverse of POC, right? As in direction.
Friction opposes relative motion between the point of contact and the surface. Friction opposes the relative motion between the point of contact and the surface.
Okay, sir.
So when you're saying that the point of contact is slipping, is it moving or is it accelerating? I'm not able to understand that.
Slipping, the point is moving with respect to the surface.
So it's moving with a constant velocity or
Could be anything. Could be
Okay.
moving with constant velocity, could be accelerating.
so it is not at rest with respect to the ground.
Obviously not at rest. लिखा हुआ है ना यार. Point
Yes,
is
sir. Yes, sir. Sorry.
rest we have dealt with for rolling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Noted.
So a vehicle will move forward in the third case, right?
Nine. Vehicle moves forward while rolling also, while slipping either of these two conditions also. Don't run. You will not understand. जो पढ़ाया जा रहा है उस पर concentrate कर. Vehicle का moment will come in the fourth lecture from now. अभी कहाँ छोड़ के भाग जाऊंगा यार.
Sorry, sir.
Noted, sir.
Done, sir.
आप लोगों को forces apply करने की जल्दी है. Don't. We will come to even that forces applied. We are going in a systematic way. Don't dislodge the time. Now, what if on an incline, body rolling on an incline? Now, is it rolling up or rolling down? First of all, I will take this rolling down. First point, as it is, if you people observe, till now VCM is equal to R omega is the condition for rolling, right? VCM equal to R omega is the condition for rolling. Differentiation of VCM with respect to time, d omega by dt is ACM is equal to R alpha. ACM is equal to R alpha. Now observe this. If this is ACM, or first I show you the forces. I will have mg sin theta this way, mg cos theta this way, and normal force like this. First point, on a smooth inclined plane, torque is 0. Why is the torque 0? mg is passing through the center of mass, normal force is passing through the center of mass. On a smooth inclined plane, there is no torque. That means alpha is 0. Implies ACM equal to R alpha cannot be satisfied. Why can it not be satisfied? I know center of mass has an acceleration of g sin theta. Alpha is 0. Now this is not equal to this. Hence body cannot roll. Body cannot roll on a smooth inclined plane. There must be friction on an inclined plane for it to roll. But I didn't say this about a horizontal surface. Horizontal surface I will come to after that. Right now on an inclined plane I'm analyzing. Do I have friction here? No. It's a smooth incline. All forces are passing through the center of mass. Torque about the center of mass is 0. So alpha is 0. ACM equal to R alpha cannot be satisfied. Hence the body doesn't roll on a smooth inclined plane. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, what if I take a rough inclined plane? I'll analyze, take it down till here.
Sir, alpha comes out to be 0, but omega can be non-zero, right?
वो analysis भी हो जाएगा. Omega also will be constant, maybe non-zero, but
So-
it will be constant. That won't help you. B is increasing.
Okay.
Because there is no torque, omega will be constant.
So, but you
I'll
have
come
to
to
get
that
the body.
analysis in 2 minutes. Have patience. In
Okay.
2 minutes, I'll be coming to that analysis.
Okay.
Sir, can you again give the reason why torque will be 0?
All forces are passing through the center of mass.
Okay, sir, got it.
Only friction is the force which doesn't pass through center of mass. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
So 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Carefully listen to what is being told. Don't even blink. Don't get diverted. If there's a disturbance in your room, please use earphones and listen carefully. Body rolling down on an incline. I'll change the subheading. Down. Body rolling down. This analysis you should know. You're first learning how to draw the friction on the rolling body. Then I'll go to the dynamic equations, forces, accelerations. First learn how to use friction on a rolling body. Then dynamic equations. Then accelerations. Right? Now body is rolling down. So that means ACM is in the downward direction. Body rolling down on rough incline. On rough incline. So have a look at it. How do I decide the direction of friction? Is it upwards or is it downwards? That's the question. Once I know direction of friction, I can write the dynamic equation and the torque equation. Yes or no?
Yes,
sir.
So now, whole of the job is right now concentrated on knowing only direction of friction. First of all, ACM is down the incline. I am sure about it. Anybody with a doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Acceleration of point of contact is ACM minus R alpha. Should be 0. Or I'll write that step also. acceleration of point of contact with respect to ground is acceleration of point of contact with respect to O plus acceleration of O with respect to ground. Now this is ACM. This is ACM. This is down the incline. So this should be up the incline because this should be 0. Up the incline. This is down the incline. So this must be up the incline. Is this point okay with all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you mean to say R alpha, acceleration of point of contact with respect to O is R alpha. R alpha is up the incline. Do you all agree with that?
Yes.
Yes, sir. R alpha will be up the incline if and only if alpha is in anti-clockwise direction. R alpha
Yes, sir.
the incline if and only if alpha must be in anti-clockwise direction. Alpha is produced by what? Torque. Torque must be in anti-clockwise direction. Only friction produces torque in this case. Torque in this case. Friction is the only force producing torque. mg and normal force are passing through the center of mass. Now, torque must be in anti-clockwise and only friction is producing torque. So compulsorily friction should be up the incline because I want anti-clockwise torque. Friction is downwards, it will become clockwise torque. Friction is upwards, it will be anti-clockwise torque. Friction is up the incline. Is this
Yes. So that APOC with respect to ground is 0 just because the point of contact is it's stationary with respect to the
rolling,
surface.
right? Rolling.
Okay, so but
this is 0 implies this is down the incline. This must be up the incline. So R alpha is up the incline. Alpha must be in anti-clockwise direction. Torque must be in anti-clockwise direction. Only friction is producing torque. So the friction must be up the incline. Hamba. Body rolling up. Body rolling up the rough incline. What will be the direction of friction? Concept is the same. Can you make a guess what will be the direction of friction?
Downward.
upwards.
Listen.
Upwards.
It's rolling up. Matlab it is decelerating upwards. Decelerating. D-E-C-L-E-R-A-I-N-G. That means it is accelerating downwards. I throw a body in the upward direction. It is decelerating upwards, accelerating
Downwards.
downwards. Nothing will change. Friction is again in the upward direction. Understand the difference between sliding and rolling. Body is rolling, so it is decelerating upwards. So ACM is downwards. ACM is downwards. R alpha is up the upwards. Right? ACM is downwards. Since ACM minus R alpha should be 0. So ACM is downwards. R alpha is upwards. Alpha must be in anti-clockwise direction. Torque must be in anti-clockwise direction. Friction is the only force providing torque implies friction is up the incline. Whether the body is rolling down or rolling up, friction will be
Upward incline.
Up the incline.
up the incline. Now some of you will get a genuine doubt. चीटिंग कर रहे हो सर, अभी तक VCM इक्वल टू R ओमेगा बोल बोल के हमें ये बताया गया है कि पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट शुड बी एट रेस्ट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द सरफेस. अब ये एनालिसिस करने के लिए क्वाइटली यू शिफ्टेड अस फ्रॉम VCM टू ACM. Why? Because whether the body is going down or up, accelerating is downwards. So for you job became easy. मगर VCM इक्वल टू R ओमेगा लेकर एनालाइज करोगे तो एक केस में VCM डाउनवर्ड से, इस केस में VCM अपवर्ड से. You cannot tell me VCM is downward, body is rolling up.
Yes, sir.
Can you
Yes,
do the
sir.
analysis for friction using VCM and show that you will get the same result? Obviously yes, provided you give me the board.
So 2 minutes.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat the last part once again? I got
अरे
disconnected.
नहीं यार, I send you the record. ऐसा मत किया.
Okay, sir.
It is the same thing. I have written it. Same thing from the first step.
Sir,
Whether body is accelerating, the accelerating downwards or decelerating upwards, it is accelerating downwards. Same points I have written it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. No problem.
sir, I have a general doubt. Could you please explain why alpha must be in anti-clockwise direction?
I'm slowly getting accustomed to your voice. You are either a spammer or you are playing with me regular. This is a pain for me all through. इतना अच्छा concept, इतना ढंग से जब पढ़ाया गया है. You think you can sit and drag me this way every lecture?
सर एक्चुअली आज मेरा वाईफाई डाउन है इसलिए आवाज
तो
कम आ रही है.
lecture recording भेज दूंगा तेरे लिए. I will keep 250 students waiting here and I'll keep repeating things. थोड़ा समझ लो भाई साहब, अब क्लास में हूँ.
Noted, sir.
Wait
So
for
2 minutes.
Wait, sir, wait.
Okay, good.
So the catch was that when the body is rolling up, velocity is up and friction should oppose relative motion and act downwards. That was the catch, right?
You want me to rub it and explain it? If not, wait.
Yes,
So wait,
after
sir.
everyone is done copying.
No, they are not. Relax. Amba.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, I had a basic doubt. Even in this, we'll use the normal condition for rolling, right? That F will be lesser than equal to mu1.
Obviously,
Okay, thank you, sir.
necessary condition for rolling is point of contact is at rest with respect to the surface.
Yes, sir.
Sufficient condition will be friction will be lesser than mu1 because the point is at rest with respect to the surface.
Yes, sir. Understood. Thank you, sir.
One sir. Wait, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Your voice is not audible.
Sir, now it is audible.
हल्का सा सुनाई दे रहा है.
Sir, now.
हाँ.
Sir, I am asking that why are we not considering acceleration in upward direction? There might be some acceleration.
I throw a body in the upward direction. Acceleration is in which direction?
Okay, got it.
मैंने ऊपर फेंका, acceleration कौन सा direction में है?
Sir, जी.
Downwards. Body is rolling up. Acceleration is downwards. G sin theta downwards.
Yes, sir.
You want me to show you that friction either way will be acting up. I should analyze this taking velocity. Is that the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is VCM. Now, velocity of point of contact should be 0. That means VCM plus R omega should be minus R omega. Velocity of point of contact should be 0. Velocity of the point of contact with respect to center of mass. Right? So R omega is up the incline. Do you all agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
R omega is up the incline. That means omega is in anti-clockwise direction. Only if omega is in anti-clockwise direction, R omega will be upwards. Now you want this relation VCM equal to R omega to sustain. Sustains. This should be true all throughout. Till when this is true, point of contact is at rest. Body is rolling down. So if VCM equal to R omega, as the body is rolling down, VCM is increasing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Omega must be increasing. Omega must be increasing means alpha must be in the direction of omega. That means alpha is in anti-clockwise direction. Alpha is in anti-clockwise direction. Torque must be in anti-clockwise direction. Only friction produces torque in this case. Implies friction is up the incline. I repeat this logic, pay attention. VCM is downwards. For this point, it will be at rest. R omega should be upwards. Only then sum of these both can be 0. So omega is in anti-clockwise direction. Now VCM equal to R omega should sustain all throughout the motion. Body is rolling. That means as VCM is increasing, omega must also increase. Radius cannot increase. Omega must increase means alpha must be in the direction of omega. So alpha must be in anti-clockwise direction. Alpha is in anti-clockwise direction. Torque must be in anti-clockwise direction. Friction is the only force producing torque. So friction must be up the incline when the body is rolling down. This point, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Got it.
Now, listen. Body rolling up the incline means the tricky part is now velocity is upwards. Velocity is upwards. VCM is in the upward direction. Velocity of point of contact is VCM minus R omega will be 0. Right? So R omega is in which direction? R omega is downward. Do you all agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That means omega is in clockwise direction. And for you, VCM equal to R omega must sustain all throughout the relation. As the body is going up, VCM is decreasing. That implies omega must decrease. Only then this relation will sustain. VCM is decreasing. Matlab omega also should decrease. Omega decreases implies alpha must be opposite to direction of omega. Omega is in clockwise. Alpha must be in anti-clockwise direction. Alpha is in anti-clockwise direction. Torque must be in anti-clockwise direction. There is only one force producing torque. Friction is up the incline. Is the complete analysis clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Now I will write the dynamic equations and solve for the acceleration. First I should know the direction of friction. Right? Take it down till here. Keep a proper track of your notes. Your notes is your only reference for this concept. No other book will give you this complete analysis.
So,
Ah,
actually, I didn't understand what the difference between. I understood what you did, but I didn't understand the difference between this case and the one before. You've basically done the same thing. When you wrote VCM is increasing, you just wrote accelerate. You just found out the direction of acceleration, and then the rest is the same as the first case.
right.
So why did we do the same
Because
thing?
people, what is more fundamental? Velocity of point of contact is at rest. They want to see the analysis from the velocity perspective. Acceleration was easy because either way it's accelerating downwards. But when we introduced with velocity, concept of rolling. So using velocity, one it is downwards, one upwards, can we come to the same conclusion was the point.
Got it.
Sir, but when we took that acceleration case, we just told that it's not accelerating, but we didn't prove that velocity is also zero, right?
I didn't get your doubt.
Like in that acceleration case, when we were doing the accelerations, we just proved that acceleration is zero, but we didn't prove that.
Acceleration of point of contact.
Yes, sir, but we didn't prove that its velocity is also zero with respect to ground, right?
Right. And velocity being zero is more fundamental in nature for rolling.
Yes, sir.
Hence this analysis.
Okay, okay, sir.
So,
Huh.
I'm sorry, but I didn't understand that in one case we took alpha must be in the direction of omega, and in one it should be opposite.
Yeah,
But
here
why?
omega must be increasing. When will omega increase? Only if alpha is in the same direction. There omega must be decreasing.
Okay, so when omega is supposed to be decreasing, that time you'll take alpha in the opposite direction.
Naturally, no, yeah, velocity and acceleration only if they're in the opposite direction, velocity will decrease.
Okay, sir, got it. Thank you.
Sir,
Huh.
can you make a conclusion that friction will always be up the incline?
For a rolling body on an inclined plane.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Noted.
Wait, sir.
Noted.
Now listen. All the three expressions that I derive, you will have to remember. We will use it in so many different chapters as and when we require. Body rolling down an incline, acceleration of a body rolling down an incline. Now this will be mg sine theta. This will be friction. Do you all agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Mg sine theta minus friction is mass into acceleration. Translational dynamic equation.
Yes, sir.
Acceleration will be the acceleration of
Center of mass.
Center of mass.
now. Torque about COM will be F into R, which will be equal to I into R. Torque about center of mass, F into R equal to I into alpha. Third equation, alpha is this way. ACM is down the incline, alpha is this way. This will be R alpha. acceleration of this point with respect to center of mass minus r alpha plus acceleration of center of mass with respect to ground should be 0. ACM is equal to r alpha is my third equation. Now here, moment of inertia changes from body to body. One general
Yes, sir.
formula you apply as mk square. K will be called radius of gyration. It is a general formula for all the moment of inertia. What is K? How to calculate? I'll explain in 1 minute from now. Temporarily write that as mk square. You will get mg sine theta minus F2 will be, I'll write here, F is equal to mk square by r into alpha. Alpha is a by r. What did I do? I brought r to the denominator. I substituted moment of inertia as a general formula mk square. K will be called radius of gyration. I'll explain that in 1 minute. Mk square by r, alpha is a by r. So what do I get? Friction as minus mk square by r square into a is m into a. Friction I substituted from here. M goes g sine theta upon 1 plus k square by r square is the acceleration of the center of mass of a rolling body. Now, you have done something new for moment of inertia. You substituted I as mk square. I will be mk square, where k will be called radius of gyration. Radius of gyration. It's a general name given that. Radius of gyration. How do I get this value of radius of gyration? Suppose I am dealing for a ring mr square. I equate it to mk square. What do I get k square by r square for a ring?
K equal to R.
K equal to R.
K square by r square is 1. Suppose I deal for a disk. Mr square by 2 is equal to mk square. K square by r square is equal to 1 by 2. Hollow sphere 2 by 3 is equal to mk square. K square by r square is 2 by 3. One more you will write solid sphere. Mk square is equal to 2 by 5 mr square. So I get k square by r square in all the cases. So k is a general expression for moment of inertia. What will k be called as? Radius of gyration. जो भी moment of inertia है equated to mk square, you get the value of k. This is the only derivation in the history of IIT entrance examination which was asked as a derivation till date. 2004 JE for 4 marks, they asked this. Derive an expression for acceleration of a body rolling down an inclined plane. It is a standard derivation right from your HSC syllabus till IIT. You cannot afford to forget this formula. And how did you solve this? Translational dynamic equation, rotational dynamic equation, and constraints. Right? Take it down till here. We'll derive an expression for friction and mu as well. G sine theta upon 1 plus k square by r square.
Sir, I had one small doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, what does the significance does K have instead, like, except this, like I is equal to MK square is a general formula, except that it has any other significance?
No, nothing else. Just to give a general value.
Okay, sir.
Noted, sir.
Noted, sir.
1 is 1.
Sir, excuse me, sir. So what is the meaning of gyrations and that I didn't get?
वो नाम है यार, बस याद करो.
अच्छा, okay.
He is called radius of gyration.
Okay, okay.
A body rolled down by a distance of s on an inclined plane. A body rolls down by a distance of s on an inclined plane. What will be the velocity at the lowermost point? What formula will you use?
So V square equal to U square plus 2AS. U is 0.
Initial velocity is 0. Acceleration is
KV calculator.
upon 1 plus k square by r square into s. 2g. S sin theta, can I call it as h?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
Something more important. All of you pay attention. When a body is rolling, condition was point of contact is at
Rest with respect to surface.
So friction will not do any work.
Yes, sir.
Point of contact is at rest. अब work done जब पढ़ा रहे थे, emphasize कर रहे थे, point of at which force is applied, उसका displacement लेंगे. Point of contact is at
Rest.
So work done by friction is
0.
Zero.
कर लो. कैसा confirm करूँगा यार? देख लो.
Work energy theorem.
You should get the same answer. Loss in potential energy. Loss in potential energy should be gained. Loss in potential energy is MGH. ये एक्सप्रेशन तभी लिख सकते हो when you know that work done by friction is zero. Loss in potential energy is half m VCM square half ICM omega square. Is this the kinetic energy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1 second, wait. Right? Loss in potential energy is rolling body, kinetic energy of the body about its center of mass, plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. R M VCM square. I, you told me you will write as MK square, radius of gyration.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
And omega
Yes.
will be V square by R square. Where from did you get that? VCM is equal to R omega. VCM equal to R omega. Why is VCM equal to R omega? Rolling. Right? M will go. 2GH is VCM square into 1 plus K square by R square. VCM is root over of 2GH upon 1 plus K square by R square. Is this the answer that you are expecting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Conservation of energy. How could you do mechanical energy conservation? Work done by friction is
Zero.
why? Because point of contact is at
Rest with respect to surface.
But point of contact is changing at every instant, right?
so at that instant. Every instant work done is zero. Add all the zeros.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Can I get the board?
Yes, sir, just a second. So you can rub.
One more small thing is left over. When you started this analysis on an inclined plane, you told me it needs to be rough for a body to roll. बोला कि नहीं आपने?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how rough. Give me the minimum mu value. Tell me how much coefficient of friction you need for the body to roll. Minimum इतना होना है यार, तभी body roll हो. So I will be safe. It needs to be rough. How rough? What is the minimum value of mu for a body to roll down an inclined plane? Mu minimum for a body to roll down the incline. How will you calculate mu minimum? Inequality to chahiye. We started today's class with that analysis. You told me friction should be less than or equal to mu n.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, turn back your page and in the expression that we have derived, tell me the expression for friction. Here I wrote something for friction. Do you recollect?
I alpha by r.
Square.
I alpha by r.
mk square into a
mk square alpha a by r square.
Square.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the value of a g sine theta upon 1 plus k square by r? Less than or equal to mu n g cos theta. Friction was mk square by r square into a. I had I alpha. Alpha I substitute as a by r. A I know is g sine theta upon 1 plus k square by r square. You derived it. Mu should be greater than or equal to tan theta upon 1 plus. This k square by r square from the numerator, I bring it to the denominator of the denominator. R square by k square. Minimum value of mu on an inclined plane for the body to roll. Minimum value of mu for the body to roll. 3 expressions on an incline. First, we did analysis of direction of friction. It's always up the incline. Then we wrote translational dynamic, rotational dynamic, and constraint relations. Simplified for acceleration, we derived this expression. So one expression that it is mandatory for you people to remember: acceleration of a body rolling down an inclined plane, g sine theta upon 1 plus k square by r square. Second, velocity expression, root over of 2gh upon 1 plus k square by r square. Third, minimum mu required for a body to roll down an inclined plane. All 3 expressions you should remember. Now, understand one thing. See how systematically the analysis keeps going ahead. Unless we follow this systematic approach, learning rotational dynamics will not be easy. I cannot break through. I break, jump, teach you something very interesting here, teach you something very interesting here, teach you something interesting in angular momentum, jump over. You will be jack of all, master of none. We have to follow this systematic order for you to rise to a level where you can solve problems on your own. Now, one student in between is typing, do we have cycloid and rotational dynamics? Now, does it make sense to you? When I'm teaching something, you want me to leave this and jump over to cycloid and rotation? What do you want me to answer? Yes, no, stop it and go to cycloid, or what are you expecting? जो पढ़ा रहा हूं वो सीखो ना यार. Do we have angular momentum? तो क्या छोड़ दूंगा क्या? बीच में angular momentum भी पढ़ाएंगे, right? Cycloidal path भी आएगा. इसका क्या करूं? छोड़ दूं? What is being taught, please concentrate on it. Learn in a systematic way. You don't want to learn your fate. Don't disturb me. Cycloid, angular momentum, satellite. पहले ये तो सीख लो.
Sir, noted.
No. Can you make a guess what will the content of the next lecture be?
Hinges.
Hinges. You told.
Hinges.
Hinges is a separate subtopic which will come in between. I have to cover that. Other than that, continuation of this.
So dynamic equations.
Maximum.
The incline when force is applied.
On a horizontal surface, I started by analyzing direction of friction on a horizontal surface. But then I moved on to inclined plane.
You will apply forces.
Right. Now some students had a doubt in between acceleration. On horizontal surface, we will apply forces. Now the beauty is, I can apply force here, I can apply force here, I can apply force here. Different parts I apply, alpha will be different. What height should I apply? The complete analysis will take one complete lecture. Right? So we will follow a proper meticulously calculated sequence. Bank on the class. Do not miss the lecture. Keep a proper track of your notes. You miss on the notes, you are in soup. You do not have any proper source to go through the revision. Your class notes will be a complete analysis. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Please explain how body rotating with VCM not equal to omega. You will understand that when I apply forces at different places. Body will not roll in some circumstances. So that analysis will come when I apply force. Right? On a horizontal surface, we will apply force and you will have an understanding. I want all of you to read chapter 9 from Halliday-Resnick Crane. Chapter 9 from Halliday-Resnick Crane. All of you please read chapter 9 from HR.
Your screen has
Yes,
froze.
sir, your
screen has
You froze.
Now it's proper. Now it's proper.
clear.
So full chapter.
Yeah, complete chapter of chapter 9 of Halliday-Resnick Crane. Please read chapter 9. Fine. Read the complete theory, then your understanding of the class will become easy.
So,
But wait for 1 or 2 more lectures before I can give homework. With what I taught now is only peanuts. I cannot give you sufficient. Directly is formula par dena padega, which don't make sense. Somebody was asking something.
so we had learned like last class that rolling is also pure translational plus pure rotational. Can we apply that here? Like I can't see how it will work here.
Kinetic energy जब लिया आपने, kinetic energy half mVcm squared plus half ICM omega squared.
Yes, sir.
Pure translation plus pure rotation ही तो है.
हाँ, इतना ही है. Like otherwise, like the first analysis, we can't do anything.
नहीं.
Okay. Sir.
You have to take only rolling. Now, when it is not rolling, direction of friction on a horizontal surface, we just introduced. We'll build on it in the next class.
Okay. Sir.
Wait for 2 more lectures for homework to creep in. Right now, I'll not be able to give you homework on this. 3,
So
4
lecture is
objectives
over?
of HCV can be done, but that's okay. It doesn't make much sense. All three expressions, acceleration down an inclined plane, velocity, right, and minimum mu required for a body to roll.
There is a rotational dynamics, one of the highly weighted chapter in mechanics.
Toughest in mechanics. See you people in tomorrow's doubt lecture. Tomorrow's doubt lecture will be exclusively for doubts. Whatever you people say, some want assignment, booklet ka jo bhi hai. If the doubts are not many, maybe we will stop early, but tomorrow only doubts. It will not be a regular class.
Sir, we didn't
Thank you,
get the
sir.
last doubt
Thank you,
lecture
sir.
recording.
Bye, sir.
But some people
Yes.
didn't attend and that lecture recording is not available. So we'll have to repeat it. What can be done?
Sir,
Sir,
I
can
had
you
a
see the
doubt.
page?
I have a doubt in velocity part.
Huh?
In that part, you have taken s is equal to h in velocity when we calculate velocity.
S sin theta.
Sin
S
theta.
sin theta is h. ढंग से देखा नहीं आपने. This is S, this is theta, this is h. S sin theta is h. देख लो ढंग से. You didn't write down your notes properly.
Okay, sir.
See you people in the next class. Good day.
Sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Good day.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi, sir.